Yo, what is going on, you guys? Xbl here today, making another video for you guys, and this one's a very special one. It takes a lot for me to get on here nowadays and make these videos. But I have two of my better gameplays up here for you guys because I knew for this big of a video I really want to push out and everything. I knew I had to put two of my best gameplays on here, but no background music. No background music because it's a very serious topic, conversation we're about to have. And a couple of these gameplays, one of them is Control. Basically what I just did, I killed 27 of the 30 enemies, and we needed a desperate win in this round, so I thought that was pretty awesome. I basically took out the entire enemy team, and my team only got 3 of the 30 kills. I took out 27 of them. The second one is going to be a game on Summit. One of my better games. It was a flawless team deathmatch, regular TDM, so to 75 kills, I got 56 kills in... I did not die, and I was playing with some of my really good friends, so they're really good at the game, and I'm surprised I took out that many. So a couple of my gameplays here for you guys, and the topic I think you guys might be wondering about is we are going to be talking about the ban, finally, the ban of loot crates / supply drops in video games, and mostly Call of Duty because that's the game I mostly play. That's right, I really want those damn microtransactions to be gonzo. And basically, so the FTC has finally put an investigation on loot boxes and supply drops, microtransactions, and what they're doing to little kids. You know, I just hate them personally because I think they're bullshit and they're just trying to get money out of everyone because they can sell a $60 game everyone's gonna buy, but you're gonna get 85% more of the game in DLC or fucking bullshit you gotta buy. And I've never ever been a fan of that since like Advanced Warfare. I think one of the reasons I really started hating the game was because that game was a big fucking pay to win game. And around the time all that shit started coming out, the loot crates and the supply drops, like, and the guns, like, that's the time I basically stopped playing it. And but the bigger picture and what the FTC is trying to investigate is the influence it has on children and how it influences early on gambling. And I could agree with that. I've always personally just hated it because I think it's bullshit, but I've never looked at the real reasonings on why that could, and I could totally see that being a legitimate reason. I mean, I have heard stories of kids stealing money, stealing their parents' money, stealing, you know, like, it's just not a good thing. Gambling could be a very dangerous thing for anybody, but especially like early on when your brain is still developing, and this is not a very good influence on children. Especially, you know, supply drops in Call of Duty, kids will go out and spend all their parents' money, any credit cards that are linked to the account, they'll buy supply drops, and they're way overcharging for this stuff. And most of the stuff is just a scam. They get your money, and you get stickers, and you get like emblems, and you get stupid shit that has no effect on the game whatsoever. But there is stuff that has an effect on the game, but you have to spend like another $200 to get it, and I've never agreed with that. It's always been like what I hate most about the games. And here's the deal, guys. Here's the deal. This is why this is such a big deal to me, and big deal in general. I think it should be the biggest deal. I think this should be made such a big deal, and we should get everyone's attention, and we should totally support this cause because anyone that plays this game knows that this game dies early now. It's just not built to last throughout the year. Like, no one plays these games like they used to. MW3, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2, these games could go for years. We could play them for years. And we have a game that has blackout zombies, multiplayer, like 1,000 levels, all this DLC content, but yet we still can't play it till the end of the year. And that is just because the game is just not designed to be played throughout the whole year anymore. It's not designed to be like that, and that's what the supply drops do. And it's just because you buy a $60 game, it's not going to last you the year. You have to get everything you can get out of the game, everything they have to offer inside those supply drops to make it even last the full year. And that is impossible, 100% impossible, unless you're spending tons of money into the game. And that's not the way it should. Because Call of Duty was never designed to be a game like this. It was designed to be a casual first-person shooter that they spent a lot of time on, a lot of different things you could do. The map's design was amazing, and now everything basically to make the game last as long as it used to is locked behind supply drops and microtransactions. And that is one thing I think, if this ban were to be illegal to sell supply drops, loot crates in microtransactions in video games, I think it would push game developers to really build the game to last a lot longer, because I don't know about you guys, but I remember getting games like, you know, Smash Bros. Or GameCube games, PS2 games, like Xbox original games, 360 games, like Need for Speed, like the original Call of Duty's, Modern Warfare, you know, Modern Warfare 2. You know, it's fine to have a DLC map pack and shit. Like, I'll pay for that. But when you're having like 80% of the game locked behind it, like, you can't do anything with it. You can buy the game and play it, but you're going to see these people using these skins, these camos, these guns, these patches, these emblems, everything basically they're using to play the game. You can't get it. The only way to get it is to purchase it or bust out a fucking ridiculous amount of time that nobody has. Also influencing kids to only play fucking video games to unlock these items. Like, okay, they're giving us a choice, but then you're encouraging kids to just not do anything else, not have a social life, and then just play games, which I think is just ridiculous. Like, it's got to come to a stop, and I did not see this coming. I really, truly did not see this coming this quickly, but the FTC has finally looked into an investigation in this, and if this does not pass, guys, this might be our only chance. I think anyone that believes in this cause and that it should be banned should really be pushing for this right now, because this is our shot. This is our chance. This could be happening, guys. We could not see loot crates in Battlefield. We cannot see supply drops in Call of Duty again. Like, it could be happening really, really soon. And anyone that's watching or anyone that's heard about this, please support this cause and tweet it out to bigger YouTubers, tweet it out to news fucking people. I'm trying to just push this cause because I really want to see all this shit out of video games, like, forever. I want to see it gone and never to return. And game developers will argue the cause. I'm pulling this off of 402 Thunder's channel. He recently put up a video about the ban of supply drops, and one of the tweets in the video is from ESA. Shit, I don't know what that stands for. I'll find it by the end of the video, and I'll put it on screen. But basically, they responded to somebody, and they said loot boxes are one way that players can enhance the experience that video games have to offer. Contrary to assertions, loot boxes are not gambling. They have no real-world value. Players always receive something that enhances their experience, and they are entirely optional to purchase. They can enhance the experience for those who choose to use them, but have no impact on those who do not. All right. Well, same thing he said, and it was the first thing that came to mind before he even said it when I was reading this off his channel, is basically no real-world value. That's funny because basically you have to be spending that money to get it. So it has no real-world value except for your actual real money, which I think is bullshit. And these game developers, they're going to say anything they can to not make this happen, anything, because they're making billions. I think I even saw something where... fuck the billions. Like, I think I saw where Activision or some big company made trillions off the microtransactions. They don't want this shit to be legal or illegal, because they can just throw together a shitty game and lock everything behind supply drops. This might actually push for the games to be finished on time and actually complete. And that's what I think we want. I think that's what everybody wants. I think if you guys are looking at the bigger picture and truly want that, I think you would understand and really push for this ban, because I want to see how video games used to be. I want to see video games again in the world without microtransactions, and that was, in my opinion, the best time for video games. So guys, please just support this cause. Please, tweet this out, make a video of your own. Like, let's get this shit banned. This is just, it's not right. Call of Duty should be built to last more than 4 months without microtransactions and shit locked behind supply drops. So I basically said everything I need to say. I think it's a clear picture. I think this definitely needs to be stopped and banned. That there goes for the Call of Duty community. I know we're used to having DLC weapons and supply drops and some form of microtransactions for the last 4 years now, and I've never been a fan of it. But I mean, if they're going to continue to do this, I think we're all accustomed to the DLC weapons and worried that might come to an end as well. I mean, before supply drops, DLC weapons started back in Black Ops 2. That was the first game we ever saw our first DLC weapon. I think we all remember the Peacekeeper, and then we remember the Ripper and the Maverick from Call of Duty Ghosts. Those were all locked behind DLC map packs, and they always release 4 DLC map packs within the cycle of a Call of Duty game. So I think if, you know, DLC weapons are going to be locked behind something, the DLC for $15 for each map pack, that's the way to go. I'm okay with paying for, you know, maps, and I'm okay for paying for 4, you know, cycles of maps. I don't want them to start doing DLC map pack. Like, they can find a way to get around this and leave all the microtransactions, and I don't want them to freaking launch like 20 DLC, you know, map packs every year to get the weapons and everything. I think they should start building their games to last, for one. And then they should start putting, you know, a gun or 2 behind a DLC map. I can be okay with that, because I know everyone I'm going to be playing with, because they'll have those map pack lobbies. For those people with map packs, everyone will have the weapon. Everybody will have it. The people that don't buy it, I think map packs should be free. Personally, I more am on that page. But I mean, if we could get rid of microtransactions, I could sacrifice the fact that, you know, DLC map packs, this might be their only form of, you know, microtransaction income, you know, now on, from here on out, you know. So I could sacrifice for that, because that is, you know, that is kind of coming to a compromise with the game developer company, that is compromising and coming to a middle. Even though I think everything should not be like, I think the map packs should definitely be free to play for everybody, because I have DLC for games that are old and I can't even play them anymore, because there's not enough people that have bought them that are still on the game, which would be super nice if they were just all free to play. But anyways, guys, if you guys agree with what I'm saying, please leave a comment down below, and more importantly, please support this cause and make your own, tweet it out, like, get this out, guys. This is our only shot to get rid of this, and if you really truly want this gone, you need to really push for it, and that's the only reason I'm on here making a video. Really, I make videos once a month now, and this is like 2 in a month. So alright, guys, this has been your boy XbL. Thanks for listening. Tune in, leave a comment down below what you think. Alright, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.